This is a pronunciation guide for the LinguaBlocks 20 Questions Spanish course. If you haven't downloaded the PDF of this 20 Questions course, you do so in the classroom section of the LinguaBlocks school group. Keep in mind, this is only a pronunciation guide, all right? This is not the course itself. In other words, just watching this video is not you learning Spanish. You learning Spanish is being able to answer these 20 questions. To put it simply, if you're learning Spanish and you can't answer these 20 questions, then your main priority in learning Spanish is being able to answer these 20 questions, okay? We talk about language being a creative tool, like our guy on the left, that's Bloxer the Ghost. He's LinguaBlocks mascot. Shout out to Fabio d'Oliveira for coming up with Bloxer, all right? And on the right, we talk about how conversation is a back and forth game, like a game of tennis. These are the 20 questions. They go, one goes down, one goes up, and I guess this is a PDF, so it's two-sided. All right, I guess that'll work. Those are the 20 questions, and I'm not going to read through them all right now because I'm going to show you how it works, all right? So, hola, ¿cómo estás? Oh, and by the way, it's a very good idea to practice answering these questions in writing, all right? So when I say, hola, ¿cómo estás? I'm serving, I'm asking you, the ball is now in your court. It's, hi, how are you? Hola, ¿cómo estás? Say it with me, hola, ¿cómo estás? Your answer every time, bien, ¿y tú? Well, and you? Fine, good, and you? Bien, ¿y tú? So, hola, ¿cómo estás? You say, bien, ¿y tú? ¿Dónde estás? Where are you? It uses the same verb point, estás. All right, that's why it's in pink, to highlight the verb starting point. Your verb starting point to answer is estoy aquí. So just to get the ball rolling, estoy aquí, I'm here. Estoy aquí. More specifically, ¿dónde estás ahora? On the left there. Say estoy aquí ahora. I'm here now. It's not the best answer, I know, but we want the words aquí and ahora because those are just useful words, all right? If you want to elaborate, say, if the question is ¿dónde estás ahora? On the right there. Estoy en casa, I'm at home. I'm at work, estoy en el trabajo, or I'm at school, estoy en la escuela. Now, if you imagined taking out the vocab, en casa, en el trabajo, en la escuela, and inserting your own vocab, like on the train or on a plane or something like that, you can insert your own vocab. Vocabulary is a variable. That's one of the major ideas of this method, is that a verb is a constant because everyone's somewhere, but where they are is different for everyone. So estoy en casa, I could tell you I'm in Chicago. Estoy en Chicago, okay? So my question for you, ¿dónde estás ahora? And you say, oh, estoy en casa, or estoy en el trabajo, and so on. ¿Qué estás haciendo ahora? Say it with me. ¿Qué estás haciendo ahora? And then blend it. ¿Qué estás haciendo ahora? What are you doing right now, by the way? What are you doing right now? Still using estás. You're answering still using estoy. I'm practicing. Estoy practicando. I'm learning. Estoy aprendiendo. I'm speaking Spanish now. Estoy hablando español ahora. Okay? So if we stopped now and you just pulled a card and the card said, ¿Qué estás haciendo ahora? You could practice in writing and practice in speaking, telling me what you're doing right now. ¿Qué estás haciendo? Oh, estoy aprendiendo español. All right? Vas a is you're going to. ¿Qué vas a hacer? ¿Qué vas a hacer? What are you going to do? ¿Qué vas a hacer hoy? ¿Qué vas a hacer esta noche? ¿Qué vas a hacer mañana? That's what are you going to do today, tonight, tomorrow? Well, I'm going to, and I just use the same verbs as it, but you can figure out how to say other things, like I'm going to go out to eat or whatever you're going to do. Voy a practicar el español, or voy a estudiar, voy a hablar español. Pay attention to the patterns. See if you can figure this language out through the patterns, through the examples. What did you do? So now we have past, present, and future. ¿Qué hiciste hoy? Say it with me. ¿Qué hiciste hoy? What did you do yesterday? ¿Qué hiciste ayer? What did you do last night? ¿Qué hiciste anoche? Say, I practiced. Practiqué hoy. Say, I practiced yesterday. Practiqué ayer. I studied last night. Estudié anoche. See how you have an infinite, practically an infinite like set of choices. That's the whole point. Is we're not memorizing the words. I'm not asking you, hey, how do you say yesterday? And you need to go, ayer. No, I don't. It's not about memorizing the words. It's about being able to use the language to say the thing you want to say. Okay. Finally, what were you doing? Estabas is that ongoing past tense. What were you doing? ¿Qué estabas haciendo? So what were you up to? ¿Qué estabas haciendo? Oh, I was practicing this, or I was studying that. Estaba estudiando. Estaba da da da. All right. Moving right along. Number 6, número 6. We already did uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco. Now we're on 6. Okay. How is the weather today? ¿Cómo está el clima hoy? Say it with me. ¿Cómo está el clima hoy? Come to the bottom, choose your adventure. Go left, go right. You can say it literally, it makes much heat. Hace mucho calor. Or you could go to the right and say it makes a little cold. That's the literal translation. Hace poquito frío. Or you could do a little zigzag. You'd say hace mucho frío or hace poquito calor. So if you want to say it makes much cold today, it's very cold today, hace mucho frío hoy, or hace poquito calor hoy, or whatever else you want to say. So my question for you, practice in writing right now if you want. Look away, like put your eyes on the notebook, see if you can produce an answer to this. ¿Cómo está el clima hoy? What's your name? ¿Cómo te llamas? My name is Tony. Me llamo Fabio. Me llamo Tony, right? And my co-creator here is Fabio. So he would say, me llamo Fabio, and you would say, me llamo Dave, or whatever your name is. All right. From where are you? De donde eres? You respond with, you return the serve with soy de Chicago. That's where you put, soy is where you plant your foot, like to give yourself leverage to push forward into your vocab. Put your foot down on soy, like it's a solid ground, stepping stone for you. You push off of soy, you can pivot to, I'm from Chicago, soy de Chicago. Fabio's from soy de Sao Paulo, or soy de Brazil. You say soy de New York, whatever you want to say. Donde vives? Vives, you live. Where? Donde? Where you live. Donde vives? Vivo en Chicago, or vivo en Sao Paulo, or vivo en Brazil, or vivo in wherever. All right. To what do you dedicate yourself, right? It's a lot going on there. Don't worry about it. That's one chunk. Just learn to say a qué te dedicas. And more importantly, when you hear a qué te dedicas, say, oh, I'm a teacher. Soy profesor, or profesora for a woman. Soy ingeniero, or if you're a female engineer, soy ingeniera. Abogado, there's a typo there. It should be A-B-O. Okay, so soy abogado. Need to get around to fixing that. Soy abogado. All right, and then again, use Chat GPT to figure out your occupation to be able to say soy that occupation. Okay, where were you born? Past tense, of course. Donde naciste? Okay, this is my actual answer. Nací in Appleton, Wisconsin. Donde creciste? Where'd you grow up? Like a crescent moon, a growing moon. Creci, like a croissant that grows in the oven. Creci, where'd I grow up? Okay, creci in North Carolina. How is your city? ¿Cómo es tu ciudad? Literally, how is your city? But it means like, can you describe it? Yeah, it's beautiful. It's nice. Es bonita. It's big. Es grande. Or es pequeña. So if you live in New York, say, oh, es muy grande. Or if it's like a small town, then it's es pequeña. Which is your color favorite? ¿Cuál es tu color favorito? Mi color favorito es verde, azul, amarillo. How is a typical day? Día típico. ¿Cómo es un día típico para ti? I wake up, me despierto, I drink coffee, tomo café, I go to the gym, voy al gimnasio. If you want to get into some times here, say at 4 a.m., at 5, 6, 7, 8. A las 4, a las 5, a las 6, a las 7, a las 8. Slight typo there too. It should say siete, S-I-E-T-E. All right. So I wake up at 4. Okay, sometimes. Me despierto a las 4, right? I drink coffee at 5. Tomo café a las 5. I go to the gym at 6. Such a healthy routine. Voy al gimnasio a las 6. And again, just use this as a template to say whatever you want to say in response to that question. What do you like to do in your free time? ¿Qué te gusta hacer en tu tiempo libre? I like to read. Me gusta leer. I like to watch series like shows. Me gusta ver series. I like to listen to music. Me gusta escuchar música. Insert your activity there. What did you used to like to do? ¿Qué te gustaba hacer cuando eras niño? What did you used to like to do when you were a kid? Oh, I like to swim, I like to ride my bike, I like to play football or soccer. Me gustaba nadar, me gustaba andar en bicicleta, me gustaba jugar fútbol. And then, why are you learning Spanish? ¿Por qué is why. ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué? Say it with me. Pause at any time. I know I'm going fast because you can pause it. ¿Por qué estás aprendiendo español? Why are you learning Spanish? And say, I'm learning Spanish. Estoy aprendiendo español because, ¿por qué? Sounds like the question, right? ¿Por qué? I like, me gusta, to travel, viajar. Or because I want to travel, porque quiero viajar. I want to travel to Mexico, porque quiero viajar a Mexico. Or I'm going to, remember that from before? Voy a viajar a Mexico. So I'm learning Spanish because I'm going to travel to Mexico is estoy aprendiendo español porque voy a viajar a Mexico. To where have you traveled? This 20 questions, it's a microcosm of the whole language. Like we're getting all the grammar, past, present, future. All right. So to where have you traveled? ¿A dónde has viajado? I have traveled to Brazil, he viajado a Brasil. I've traveled to Mexico, he viajado a Mexico. And then, of course, just go from there. China, you've been to China? Yeah, I've been to, I haven't. So I would say no he viajado a China. But maybe you've been to China, then you'd say he viajado a China. And that's the end. All right. So again, that's your pronunciation guide. If you haven't downloaded the PDF of this 20 questions course, you do so in the classroom section of the Lingual Blocks school group.